Yes. Yeah. We are trying. Welcome to Nomtandazo hairdressing and training. Nomtandazo hairdressing and training. Yeah, as you can see, we are starting. We are going to illustrate a conrow, or you can call it conrow hairstyle. Conrow hairstyle. Yeah, as you can see, we are going to start a conrow hairstyle. But remember, we are going to use a doll. We are using a doll. We are going to use a doll. All right. Let's listen to her. She's starting.
Yeah, now we have to open the line first, the straight line.
Okay. As you can see the line. Yeah, she's not feeling well. I'm gonna talk on behalf of her some of the parts, because she's got a sore throat. She won't speak perfectly. Yeah, like she says, she's going to open a line, a main. This is called a main line. A main line, okay? All right. As you can see, she's opening the lines. Yeah, she's opening the lines. We are doing a conrow without hair pieces. You can call it a free conrow. Free conrow without hair pieces. Free conrow without hair pieces. Yeah, starting a free line. There is a line. She's starting, as you can see. You can see the line. Yes, you can see the line. All right, you see it? Yeah. I hope it is clear. The line. Yes. Okay. All right.
You have to open.
Okay, she's opening the what? Here in front, as you can see, she's opening the what? Main line. She's starting to open the what? The mid. You can call them branches. She's branching that main line. All right. This is the first branch. Okay. This is the first branch. As you can see it.
Then I open the second one.
Okay. She's opened the second branch. You can see it. You can see. So on the first line, it is free, as you can see. Then she's on the second one. Look what she's doing. Look what she's doing on the second. Okay, you divide it into 3. Okay. Then you start twisting those 3. You see the way she's doing. You can see the way she's doing. You're going to twist it 4 times. 4 times, as you can see. The second branch, she's twisting it in 4 times. Then she leave it, as you can see. She's going to locate another branch. Yeah, we're going to speak in the language of branches here, for as long as the main issue is for you to see and understand. So she opened the second one and she divided the same way as she did this into 3 small minor branches. Then she twisted those minor branches, as you can see. Yes, as you can see. You twist them 4 times. She's done. She's going to open another minor branch, as you can see. Yes. Yeah. I'm going to speak. I'm going to say something here, especially on this point. Remember, this is a doll. We are practicing. It's an illustration, or you can call it a theory. But we are doing it on a doll. This hair is a little bit harder. So do not expect 100% the appearance of the twist 100%. No. But since it's an illustration, what you need to do is to look and learn and understand what is supposed to be done, calling it a basic. After getting these basics, when you go and practice it on a human, it is going to be so nice. It's going to look so nice because the difference between this hair and that hair for a human, the other one is natural, this is not natural. So you're not going to see it 100%. Well, we're going back. The trainer is still rebranching some of the, minor branches, like we use that term, minor branches. So you can see this is the main. She's on the main what? On the main what? Main line. You can see it's the main one. But in front here, remember in front here, as she opened this one, she didn't twist it. As you can see, she didn't twist it. She twisted starting on the second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, going down until she's done with the main line. You understand? Until she's done with the main line. You can see? Yeah. Until she's gone on the second, on the main line. Yeah, as you can see. Yes, she's twisting, doing the same thing. She's doing the same thing. She's doing the same. Right. Let me also try to tilt the video this side so that you can see. This side. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. That's it. All right. Yeah, yes. Yeah. Remember, we are doing a conrow, a free conrow. Yeah, free conrow without hairpiece. Conrow without hairpiece. Yeah, remember, like I said, like I'm going to illustrate over and over again for you, for our students to do what? To understand this thing, because with us it's not about money, taking money from someone. It's about giving an accurate service for someone to understand what is he or she is learning. Now, we also advise, our students to, after learning this thing, remember this is a practical skill, and it's a lifetime skill, of which is gonna be in your head forever and ever. So we always advise our students to start your own business. Do not work for people. If it comes that you're going to work for someone, yes, it's fine, but try to save something. Okay? Yes, we do advise you start your own business, because this one, with this hair skill, practical skill, wherever you go, be it America, London, where you will go with your skills. So we advise our students to start your own business. You open your own salon, however much smaller it is. You will grow up slowly by slowly. Well, going back to today's lesson, as you can see, the trainer, she's finalizing with the last portion down the head. Yeah, she's twisting those minor branches as we turned it. As you can see down there, she's twisting them, but in the same line. As you can see it, the same line. Do you see the line? You see it? Let me go this side so that you see. You can see it's from up here in the front. Remember this first one, she didn't do anything about it with it. You see, it's still fine. So now she's starting.
To divide the hair into 3 parts. Then after that, you twist.
All right, as she's saying, you come back after down on the bottom, of the head, you come back from the start. Remember, you left this one untied and twisted. So you come back, you divide it into 3 portions.
As you can see,
There are 3 portions, okay?
You just twist.
Now you twist them.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. Yeah, as you heard, you twist this first the first portion of the branch into 4 times. You twist it 4 times. Then look what is happening.
Then you add.
You add. You remember this second one, the one you started with to twist, is the one now you are adding, as you can see.
1, 2. Now we are adding.
You are adding the other one now. You see that third one. So she's going to continue adding that line. She's going to add them, but she has started lining them with this main one. The main one. You see the main one? It's the one now she's joining with. She's joining those other ones. She's been twisting those ones to make a what? A queue. You can make it a queue, you can make it a rope, or you can make it a single line. Anything. Yeah, like I said, on behalf of her, I'm speaking or explanation, illustration, because she's not well. She's got a sore throat, so she can't speak much. But at least the main issue here is for you to learn, to see, and understand. So you can see she's joining those. She's joining the lines, those lines that she's been twisting, all of them. She's joining them, as you can see. Can you see how beautiful it is? You can see how beautiful it is. But I'm going to remind you something. This is a doll. The hair on this doll is not the same like a hair in a person. On the person, it's natural, whereby when you twist such a thing like a rope, it's going to be beautiful, so beautiful. But here you cannot expect it to be 100% just because the hair is hard. This hair is hard. So you can see this rope, you can see how it is lining up now. You can see? So beautiful. Yeah, you can find this at our site, Nantandazo Hair Dressing and Training, on our cheapest prices. Our fees, they are beating hundreds and hundreds of schools. Our prices, they are so down. We offer full course, half a course, and one. We offer full course, half, and one. Remember, we do also offer nails. We offer nail courses also. Yeah, so as you can see, coming back to our session, she's finalizing to join those the branches. She's finalizing with it. You cannot even imagine what they are sub branches. You can see, you might think it is only one rope. As you can see, you can think it is only one rope, but this of course is one rope after the completion, but it's joined by minor, or you can call it sub branches. Yes, you can see, as you can see here, she's already done with if you can look at the back, she's done with the first one. You see, she's done. Of course, she will complete here. You know, it's obvious you have to complete this one. But this one is just illustration, is a theory part. So when you are doing your practicals, you do the practicals in a human. And you know, when you, like I said, when you line this thing like this, it's going to be beautiful. Because this is just a doll. It's a doll, and the hair is hard. So it cannot be 100%. Well, she's done with with our first line. So she's going to the second line.
I'm going to open the second line. I'm opening the second
Okay,
line.
she's going on the second line. She's gonna do the second line. She's going on the second line. Yes, you can see second, we are going for the second line. So the same way she started with the main line with the main line, the same way she opened the main line is the same way she's starting to open a second main line, as you can see. Yeah, yes, she's trying to open the second line well. So she's going to do the same thing that she did. You can see the same. She's trying to open the main line to do the same exactly what she did in the first rope. Yeah, well.
At first you have to open here, then you leave this one like this. You come to the second one, you open, then you plait.
All right.
This is yes.
As
You
you
can
see.
see.
All right. Yeah. Just like in the first part of this, the first line is the same thing we do on the second line. So just you can see this line, this one is free. She didn't twist it. This one, she didn't twist it. So she started on the second one. Okay, as you can see on the second one. Yeah, you start twisting those. You create. Remember, we called them branches. Branches. We called them branches. Ne? So you start twisting those branches. And you see, you twist the branches. All right. Okay. You twist the branches of that main line, as you can see. Remember, we are doing a conrow hairstyle without hairpiece. It's a free, you can term it as a free conrow. Free conrow. And another thing is conrow is the same as conrow. Conrow with D. With D. Yeah. Conrow and conrow is the same thing. You see, yeah. So there we go. She's twisting the branches.
I'm trying to go to the lines. They depend to someone.
Yeah, the lines.
Whether that's he or she wants something big or small.
All right. Yeah, like you heard her saying, "Would he open?" You see these lines she's opening. These ones, these lines, these ones, these lines. Ne? It depends on when you are plating a customer, like here. Oh, sorry, here. You see these lines. Okay, we're going to call it a bridge. Let's term it as a bridge. This one. You see this one? It's a bridge. Then this one's a line. You understand? Then this line here this in between these bridges 1 and 2, there's a main line. Like we called it a main line. So some of the customers, it depends on how big the customer wants. Like I said, here we are just illustrating what to do. But a customer might want a bigger one, a smaller one, a tiny one. You get the point. Whether it's a tiny, you must make it small. So this is just a illustration. Well, we continue. Yes. We are continuing with our line, our branches. We continue with our branches. Yeah, but guys, as you can hear, as you can see, and you can feel the sound of this hair. This hair is hard. The hair of this doll is hard. Yeah, so you do not expect something 100% because this is just illustration, is a theory part. But when it comes to the practical, of which you do with what? With the hair, your human hair. Absolutely, this thing looks so beautiful. And I would like to repeat once again, depending on what a customer wants about this line might be small. You can make it tiny, big this size, or bigger, depending on what the customer wants. All right. Yes, as you can see, she's finalizing with the what? With the branches, twisting the branches. Yes. Yeah, I would like to also remind you, this is what we are doing, a conrow, a free conrow. Free conrow means that there is no earpieces needed. But then remember, we also have that other is also exclusive. It's exclusive for the one with the earpieces. Is exclusive, but then this one is the one without earpieces. Well, yes, we are still together. Like I said, I'm speaking on behalf of her. I'm speaking this illustration on behalf of the trainer because she's not feeling well. She got sore throat. Yeah. So like I said, you don't expect this thing to be accurate 100% because this is not a human hair. It's a doll. But what is needed of you or our students is to get the basic, how they do this thing. Then you go and practice. You do it on can be your daughter, your mom, your sister, your auntie's head, any. Yeah, remember, this is a Nomtandazo hairdressing and training center. Yes, you can call it as well Busengo hairdressing. Yes. All right, you can see she's finalizing. She's finalizing on the branch, twisting the branch. Yes. Yeah, actually we are not going to do the full. We are not going to illustrate the full of this head here, the head. I mean, we are only illustrating half of it. We're gonna do half of it, and I think it's enough for you, for the student, to learn what is necessary for her to do what? A conrow hairstyle. We are not gonna do full of it. We're only going to do half. All right. As you can see, she's done with the you can see she's done with the lines. You can see the lines. Look at them. Yeah, coming back here are they in front. Remember, she started with a free one, which is this one. You see it? This is the free one. So when you look, she's going to do the same thing. She's going to open 3 lines. As you can see, 1, 2, then 3. There are 3. So look what she's going to do. She's going to do this exactly what she did in the first, okay? By twisting 4 times. twisting 4 times. You see, as you can see. Yeah, like I mentioned before, remember what gonna determines the line. What's gonna determine the size of the line depends here. It depends at the start, here at the start. If the customer wants a small line, you have to start it also a small initial. The initial must be small. Well, you can see she's joining. She has started joining. She's joining those branches. She's joining the branches, as you can see. Yeah, as you can see, she's joining the branches. Okay, there we go. Yeah, remember, this thing is not perfect, but if it's on a human hair, actually, obviously it will be 100%. It will be 100%, but here don't expect it to be 100%. So just look at the illustration and you learn, get the basics, know what to do. Yeah, she's joining, right? You can see so far we've got 2 lines. Don't mind of the distance here in between. The distance will depend on the customer, and wherever you're going to plait a customer, please first ask the customer about the size that she wants, about the gap, the size of the gap she wants. Please always ask the customer. Yes, there we go. All right, remember, we doing at our site, we offer accommodation. We offer accommodation for those students who stays far away or out of Gauteng. We have accommodation if you are willing to travel. But if you are not willing to travel, then it's so simple. We can teach you online. But our online is this. We save it as a video. As you can see what we are doing now in this video. Why? Why is it in this way? We try to simplify. Most of the people don't have money, and no, people don't have money. So we try to simplify or maximize. Like we do a video. After doing a video, like the same way we are doing, then we send you a video. Then when you're going to download the video. Okay, as you can see, I'm gonna come back to that, but let me first show you the second line. She's done with the second line. You can see she's done. Those are 2 lines. You can see those are 2 lines. Yeah, she's done with the second line. Now, what I'm going to explain to you about something. Like I was saying, we offer accommodation. Yeah, if you are staying out of Gauteng, it's so cheap. But if you're not willing to travel, then it's very well. If you're not willing to travel and you would like to learn, then we also make it more and more simple in the way we can do a video just like this one. You choose a style, a hairstyle. We do a video, a full video with a full illustration and everything. Then we send it to you. It will help you in so many ways, whereby the difference between this video and a live, because we can do also call video live coverage, in a session. It will be a live session. We call you, okay? But that one is so difficult. In a way, it's difficult and it's expensive, because sometimes, as you know, network, it can sometimes absorb our It can absorb our session. So when the network goes off, obviously you're going to be disrupted, and the whole thing is going to be disrupted. So that's why we decided to do what? To take a video of a chosen hairstyle. This video, you're going to save it for years and years. Whereby you have a question, here, I don't know, I don't remember what I have to do. You're gonna get it in this video, because this video you're gonna save it for years and years and years. You understand? And if you lose it, if it happens you lose that video, you are free to call us, contact us to send you the same what? The same video. Do you see the difference? Whilst in the live coverage, or we can call it a live session, if you are disrupted by the network, that means the whole thing is gone. You see? 1, it's disrupted. 2, you are not going to find any what? Any reminder. I mean, like the same way we are explaining here, there you're not gonna get it because it's for once. Live session is for once, but the video, it's going to help you. It stores the what? The illustration and the content. The full content is going to save it. You understand? So that's the difference. So do not be afraid. If you are so far and you don't want to travel to come for accommodation, we are here to help you. We will send you a video for the full course that you want. The full course that you want. The full course that you do what? You want. We will save you. So look at this. I don't know whether this one is going to be enough for the illustration of our conrow, or could we finish this half of it? Yeah, but actually we're going to finish this half, the other half in our next session. Yes, but for the first session, as you can see, as you can see the lines, what matters is the main rope, and how to start it. As you can see, yes, I think this is the end of the first session. Then you wait for the second session. But like I said, we are going to only do half of this head. Half of it is enough for you to do. So see you in the next session.